Hello, we've got a journal for sale here, and I want to do a quick run through. The journal itself is just under 9 inches by about little over 4.5 inches, and it is made out of a tissue box. There's about 90% of one tissue box and about a third of a second tissue box included in parts and pieces throughout this journal. On the front here, you can see I have a dangle made out of beads, I have a peacock charm, and a peacock feather, and the closure is some seam binding, lace on the edge, and covered in the back. And this charm does come off, it just slides, so you could slide it off if you would like to. Leave it on. The front, you can see how this was a tissue box. This is the part where the tissues come out. And this is a piece of plastic off of a salad container. I tried to upcycle, recycle as much as possible in this journal. And this is a napkin, which I decoupaged onto the window, making it kind of a stained glass look to it. So we'll get into the journal. It's pretty thick, has a lot in there. When you first open it up, on the side right here, this is part of a flap from the tissue box, and this also is a flap from the tissue box, which I've decorated. And on the other side, there's paper, which folds out. The paper is dyed with blueberries, giving it that color. Any paper you see in this journal, it's been dyed with blueberries. Up here, it's a corner ripped off of an envelope with a stamp, and it opens up, and there's paper inside. Nice little journaling spot right there, and it's just got a little tie to close it. Okay, and then this page has magnets on it, and it actually opens up to inside, and now you can see that window with the peacock in it right here. And we have many various vintage papers throughout, and I've created a pen here. It's a flat pen, okay, with a peacock feather coming off of the top, and that just slides back in there. I'm going to set off to the side for right now. Slides in there, and then this closes shut here. Lift this up, paper to write on. This whole thing lifts out, and this opens. Vintage music paper with a stamp. It opens again. Peacock image, butterfly. Lots and lots of places to write in this journal. Journaling spot right here with some vintage paper, more of the blueberry paper. This is from the front. This is a little piece that you peeled out of it, made it into a journaling spot. We have some paper from 1905. This is the actual paper. It's not a photocopy, not a print, actual paper written on from 1905. And there's another little pocket on the side here. More of the vintage paper. And this is sewn here, and the reason it's sewn is because there is another pocket at the top. Okay. See the pocket at the top. Turn the page. Some vintage linen right here. Some lace. Vintage Sears catalog page. Here we have another tag made out of a different tissue box. There. This is some very old vintage lace right here. Some newer lace. This opens up. Writing spot. just a pretty page right here. Here we have a vintage bingo card. This is its own aging on here, and you can write on the back if you would like. Use the tissue box right here to make that. Some vintage doily, opened up, writing spot. Beautiful stamp right here, the Peacock. This is a junk mail envelope, and it's got a tag in here that you can pull out and write on. And we have another pocket right here. These are 2 playing cards glued together, making a little writing spot. And there's another tag right here. Most of the tags made in this journal also were made from junk mail, as was this one. Got a political ad in the middle of that one. Try to, again, recycle, upcycle as much as possible. Here, vintage photo. It is a photocopy. I have the original photo, and this is a photocopy of it, but there's also a tag underneath it in a secret pocket right there. And oops, get that out of there. Here there is a zipper with, I've attached this piece from an earring onto it, and this does unzip. And what I've placed in here is I had some extra pieces left over that were not used in the journal, and I've just included them in here. I have some other playing cards, another tag, some pictures. There we go. Put those back in there later, and then zips right back up. And then the final page has a tag right here. And this also flips up, vintage paper right there written on, and this flips up for a writing spot. And then here is the back page, all different vintage papers here, which I've put a peacock over. I also would like to point out that I have reinforced the spine of this. I've reinforced it on the inside and on the outside to make the spine extra strong, to give the strength it needs to hold everything. So that is the end of the Peacock Journal. I hope you liked it. Message me if you have any questions.